Sayori, I love you.
Eh.
Those are my true feelings. So there's no way you could like me more than I like you. I should have realized it sooner. That spending time with everyone at the club, making new friends, and having fun with you every day, it helped me realize that you're truly the most important person to me. That's why I'll accept any of your burdens, as long as we can continue like this every day. With you by my side, then I know we'll both be happy.
You.
Suddenly, Sayori wraps her arms tightly around me. So we're gonna stop here and go back to the first poem, because here's the thing. If you haven't noticed with the poems, every time a girl jumps, it means she likes that word. And you get enough likings for that word, you get a cutscene with that girl. So we could go back and get cutscenes for all the rest of the girls. Besides, I need a little bit of Monika in my life.
What?
Yes.
Are you gonna call the other girls and ask for their help?
Well, maybe. I got a little bit of Sayori by my side.
Yeah, please stop.
No.
Oh, come on, it's a classic. It's a one-hit wonder.
Definitely is.
I agree.
A little bit of Yuri's all I need. A bit of Natsuki's all I see.
What have we done to deserve being serenaded?
Aren't you always the one who's asking me to sing and stuff? There you go. I just gave you like 2 lines.
Of all songs, though.
What, do you want me to
Karaoke
sing
has
some?
existed.
Yes, and we've done it together in the past.
Yep.
Come on, Keebo, from all the Yakuza games you play.
Yes, a valid point.
But they're not Mambo number 5.
Just you
No.
wait. When they do one in America.
What's it gonna have? Like the thong song on it? And...
You never know.
Fester.
Bless you.
I have no idea what that was.
It sounded like a blender.
Yes, it did.
Do you need help?
I can manage, just taking some time.
Yeah, you picked the wrong one. I like how certain words, if it's like not really on their totem pole, but really on their totem pole, they'll like do a little jump for the ones where they like it, but they don't really care for it, then the high jump for the ones that they really do like.
Are you okay with there?
Sorry, I thought it was mute. I'm having an allergy today.
Ah, I was right.
Ah.
You were. Good ear.
Well, as long as you're not dying over there.
He is dying. Allergies are an issue. Dying
No
is part
kidding.
of them.
They're the worst.
I don't want to take an anti-allergic pill because only the cheap allergics are left, and I'm gonna be.
My mom always tells me, if you have allergy meds, it'll be better. I'm like, nah.
Hi again, you.
We're gonna skip the dialogues that's already seen.
Yes.
Except for the ones with the poems.
Oh!
He and Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. You looking for something in there?
Freaking Monika! She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point in keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up?
Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga.
You read manga, right?
Sometimes. Manga is one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out where the other person stands. How'd you know, anyway?
I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, kind of written in your face.
What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's a lone volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull it out of the stack.
There it is!
Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. She then turns to a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest.
Ah, much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world.
Oh, know what I feel. I get a closer look at the box that she's admiring. Parfait Girls? It's a series I've never heard of in my life. It probably means either way out of my demographic or it's simply terrible.
If you're gonna judge, you can go ahead and do it with glass on that floor. Oh, that door, sorry.
She points to the glassroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything.
It was the tone of your voice. But I will tell you one thing, you. Consider this a lesson straight from the literature club. Don't judge a book by its cover. In fact,
Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box.
I'm gonna show you exactly why.
She shoves the book right into my hands. Ah! I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire, striking animated feminine poses. It's exceedingly moe.
Don't just stand there.
What? Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsills. She passed on the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I'd take my seat.
Chairs wouldn't work. Can't read at the same time like that.
Why's that? Ah, I guess it's easier to be close together like this.
Don't just say that! Don't make me feel weird about it.
Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not I can say it's a particularly bad thing. I opened the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I won't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am.
Well, how long has it been since I read the beginning?
You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then?
Not really. Maybe sometimes after I've already finished this. Hey, are you paying attention?
I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I can talk at the same time. It looks like it's a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice of life affair. I kinda grew out of these, since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. So, what should I expect from this? Is there going to be a plot?
Well, obviously. You think I would enjoy something that didn't have a plot?
Yes.
I mean... Well, I guess I know what you're saying. A lot of the beginning is about simple things. Like, there's a really funny chapter where they're obsessed with a guy at the ice cream shop. But that just helps you get to know the characters. And besides, it's still entertaining. But later on, there's all kinds of drama. Like when they get into all their backstories, and when some of the romance starts to happen. That's really what makes it so good. There are so many touching parts.
Huh. Is that so? It sounds like you really know what you're talking about. Maybe I underestimated you.
Hey, wait! What's that supposed to mean?
Natsuki gives me a little shove. I just mean I haven't seen you yet at your full power.
It's safe.
This chapter seems like it's about baking. This is just a guess, but is there a lot of baking in this manga?
Well...
Natsuki pauses for a moment, as if she doesn't want to admit something.
Yeah? It doesn't matter.
It doesn't, I was just curious. Since you enjoy baking too, right?
That's... just a coincidence. I just happened to get into baking around the same time I got this manga. Like, I would ever get into anything because it's in a manga. I feel bad for anyone that impressionable. Ha ha ha!
Definitely not a coincidence. I guess that explains Natsuki's interest in baking. Still, of all the hobbies to pick up from manga, that's definitely one of the better ones. Not to mention, she's really good at it, so who am I to judge? We read on for a few more minutes. I finished a couple of chapters at this point. Are you sure this isn't boring for you?
It's not.
Even though you're just watching me read?
Well, I'm fine with that.
If you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? You don't?
That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know.
What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends?
Could you not rub it in? Yes.
Sorry.
Like I could ever get my friends to read it. Just think manga is for kids. I can't even bring it up without them being all like, you still haven't grown out of that yet? Makes me want to punch them in the face.
I know those kind of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitate towards the other losers over time. It's probably harder for someone like you.
Yeah, that's pretty accurate.
Wait, which part?
I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. I don't even know what my dad would do if he found this. At least it's safe here in the club room. That Monika was kind of a jerk about it. Ugh, I can't just win, can I?
Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am, reading it.
Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems.
Maybe. But at least you're enjoying something yourself, right?
So... Yes, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what?
Yeah. I flipped the page. Suddenly Natsuki starts laughing.
I totally forgot that happens.
Natsuki puts her finger on one of the panels.
Nari is my favorite character. I always feel a little bit bad for her since she's so unlucky. But it gets especially bad when... Ooh. I shouldn't be talking about that yet. Finish this chapter.
Natsuki's voice sparkles with excitement. It's a stark contrast to her usual bossy tone. If she's not used to sharing her favorite manga with her friends, I can understand why. It's hard to express in words the feeling you get when connecting with someone you like that. And being able to put that to Natsuki, for whom it is a rare experience, the thought makes me smile a little to myself.
Okay, everyone. I wonder if this is different.
Hey?
Are you all ready with today's poems?
Oh, come on. Could your time be any worse?
Sorry. I just need to make sure we have enough time. So you do look pretty cozy over there.
Natsuki suddenly notices how close she has gotten to me. She hastily slides herself a good 12 inches away from me. Alright, guess I'll stop here for now. I close the book and headed towards Natsuki.
You're just putting it back? Don't you want to know what happens?
Yeah, but Monika just said...
Don't be dumb. Just take it home with you.
Eh? Is that really alright? I said it mostly because I really didn't plan on using my spare time to read this.
Well, of course. It would take forever to finish if you didn't take home. Just finish that one before tomorrow so we can start the next one. And if it gets banned, I'll kill you.
By tomorrow? I only got partway through the volume so far. I might fall behind on some shows if I try to get through this. But I suppose that's a necessary sacrifice in exchange for seeing Natsuki's enthusiastic face. Or am I more scared of what will happen if I don't finish this? Alright then. I stand up, return to where I put my stuff, and carefully slid the book into my bag.
By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night?
This is a good poem, you. Are you sure it's your first time?
Of course. It's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his spare time?
I guess you're right. But that's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was just afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously. Or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now.
Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room.
Okay, well, let's start with the things I don't like. First of all,
Natsuki reviews my poem.
never mind. I don't feel like giving you my opinion.
Eh? Then what's the point of sharing this in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing other things. In fact, remember how I said I wanted to read your poems? That's what I had in mind when writing this. What the helped you feel comfortable enough to share yours? Like Monika said.
Oh. Well, I would be more comfortable sharing my poems if yours was really bad. You're supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go, ha! Well, it's not that great, but let me show you what real literature looks like. And you went and ruined it. I hope you're happy.
So, in other words, you're saying you liked it.
Oh!
Natsuki retort gets caught in her throat.
Oh, you're so... You just don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that. You don't have to go announcing it to the world like you're all self-important.
Pretty sure you never actually said that. I say that mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. I can't figure out if it's a win or a loss that she liked my poem. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right?
Fine, I guess. Only because Monika will make me if I don't.
That Monika. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try. But that's about it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Good talk.
You're so fast.
I like it, you.
Really?
It's a lot cuter than I expected.
Oh, jeez.
No. Kind of makes me think of something Natsuki would write. And she's a good writer, too. So take that as a compliment.
You say so.
Yep. There are lots of poems or stories out there that are no more than a few simple words. They can be funny, endearing, or even sad. And sometimes they're only a few lines long. They might even feel like they're written for kids, but if you think about them, they can express views of the world that would apply to anybody.
I see. So you're saying that Natsuki is kind of like that?
Sort of. Maybe she's not an expert, but you probably won't find much filler in her poems. They might be easy to write, but they're super challenging to get the meaning through. So I can see why it would be your kind of poem to explore.
I'm sure I'll end up trying the different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing it.
That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things.
So of course that's gonna be Natsuki. Yuri? You're really talented.
Well...
But Natsuki has a point. I think that I'll rack my brain in an attempt to back myself up. I think that conveying feelings with few words can be just as impressive as well. It lets the reader's imagination take over. And Natsuki's poem did a really good job at that.
Yeah. I did, didn't it? Shows how much you know.
That's not...
Natsuki, I think that's enough.
Me? But she was so mean to me.
Natsuki's voice whines. Look, what we talked about yesterday was right. Writing is a really personal thing. And sharing, it can definitely be hard. It looks like we learned that yet today. Even small criticism can lead to something pretty heated. I glanced over my shoulder, so Yuri is nodding vigorously. Yeah, so you don't need to feel threatened. You're a great writer, Natsuki.
Oh?
Natsuki's voice gets caught in surprise.
Thanks for noticing.
She finally mutters that, barely audible. Yuri.
Hmm?
Yuri looks at me dejectedly. With a face like that, I can't help but feel bad for her as well. I'm sure that Natsuki didn't mean everything she said, so you don't need to feel threatened either.
Well, if you say so.
Hey, it's not like you need to apologize for me, you. Dish.
Natsuki takes a breath.
The thing about.
Natsuki glances around the room.
Everyone stop staring at me!
Unsurprisingly, Natsuki has a harder time with it than she boasted. Sayori and Monika looks away.
Anyway, think about your boobs. You don't mean it, okay? That's all.
Natsuki looks away, avoiding eye contact with anyone.
Yeah, you're naturally beautiful, Yuri.
Sayori?
I'll go make some tea.
Eh. I was just trying to help.
I'm sure she appreciated Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder.
Well, now that we're past that, everyone's read each other's poems, right? I hope that it was worthwhile for everyone. Especially you. And to be honest, it's a nice change of pace from the lazing around we get a little too used to.
So my joining a club is responsible for ruining the atmosphere.
No, not at all. Not at all. There's still time before we go home. So we'll all relax for a bit. Of course, besides chatting, we do literature-related things in the club room. So maybe you can take the chance to pick up a book or do some writing. After all, that's what the club is for.
I disagree, Monika.
Eh? About what?
That's not the most important thing about the literature club. The most important thing is having fun.
Of course. Well, I guess that's why you're the vice president, Sayori.
In the end, though, Monika's right. Being in the literature club probably means I can't spend all my time doing nothing. But then, it's been worth it so far.
Okay, everyone, skip.
That's the most fastest conversations we've ever had.
Yep.
Have you finally figured out her words? Because you're making her way too happy now.
I like to make her happy. What a trophy.
Oh, I already know this. You can have Natsuki, I can have Yuri, apparently.
What was that?
You can have Natsuki, I can have Yuri.
I guess so.
Well, okay. Hey.
Since Saori is like saying that she's all beautiful and everything.
It's true. And her boobs, apparently. I think she definitely has the best hair.
I agree with that. Well, maybe.
I'm the president of the club, so I get first pick.
I thought it was supposed to be a democratic club.
You're wrong, it's a dictatorship.
Monika the dictator.
She gets the first ones and the first picks.
It's not long before Natsuki comes up to me expectantly. Yeah. Don't worry, I kept my promise. I pull the first volume of Parfait Girls out from my bag. Natsuki takes it from my hands, then quickly turns it over, presumably to check for wrinkles. Hey, I'm not that careless. I handle manga all the time, you know.
I just wanted to make sure. Can you blame me for being paranoid? I don't give people my manga every day, you know.
That's true. I don't blame you.
Well, anyway, let me put this one back. I'm gonna get the next one, okay?
Natsuki makes her way to the closet. I follow.
So, you're gonna tell me everything you saw, right? Where did this volume leave off again? I forgot.
The chapter ended when Minori and Alice found
Monika!
Natsuki's voice resonate out from inside the closet. Eh? I peer inside. All of Natsuki's books are lined up on the top shelf.
You moved my manga again?
Sorry. The teacher got mad at me for taking up so much space in her closet. So I had to move some stuff around and clean up a little bit. It's all still there. I just had to organize it a bit.
Oh,
The top shelf is far above Natsuki's head. She makes a futile hop, trying to figure out how to reach her manga.
this is so inconvenient. I'm moving these all back down. There's plenty of room on these shelves. Besides, you're really ready to look at when they're all lined up. Why would you waste that on the top shelf?
Natsuki, there's a stool on the wall there. In the closet, there's a collapsible stool that's hanging on the wall. If you want, I can reach up there and hand them to you.
I can get them myself.
Natsuki grabs a stool from the wall and unfolds it.
You think I'm too short or something?
I mean,
I knew it. Well, you know what? Just watch me.
Natsuki hops onto the stool, which ends up being a little wobbly because of its collapsible design.
Ah!
Careful!
I know what I'm doing.
Standing on the stool, Natsuki's fingertips reach the top shelf. The stool would be enough for me to easily grab the books, but Natsuki is being stubborn as usual.
Oh!
Natsuki uses her finger to scoot one of the smaller boxes to the edge of the shelf. The box suddenly tips. Natsuki barely catches before it falls to the floor. The stool wobbles. Losing balance, Natsuki hops off the stool. Thankfully, she was able to stand on her feet. She holds the box triumphantly.
There!
Having almost fell, Natsuki is a bit shaken up. Jeez. No need to prove yourself to me. There's no way to be able to get the bigger boxes like that. I can reach them, so just...
I said I can do it. I don't want your help, okay? I'm gonna get a chair, so just hang on.
Natsuki forced her way past me, out of the closet.
Let's see.
The classroom chairs have the desks attached, so that too inconvenient to fit inside the closet.
Aha!
Natsuki trots over to the teacher's desk, which has a computer chair behind it. She rolls it on its wheels back over the closet. Ah!
Ah!
It's a little dangerous since the chair swivels and rolls. But I'll learn my lesson, so I'll keep my mouth shut.
Ush!
Natsuki climbs onto the chair and slowly bounces onto her feet. Since she refuses my help, I take a seat with my back against the side of the doorway and simply watch.
Aha! There we go. See, I can easily do it now.
Natsuki grabs a stack of manga and bends down to put it on a shelf below. The chair swivels. Natsuki catches herself on the shelf.
What are you doing? Can you at least hold the chair steady instead of sitting and doing nothing?
Who was it who told me not to help? Yeah, I got you. I hold the chair while Natsuki reaches back up. I can almost see up her skirt. Okay. I forced myself to turn away. Natsuki seriously didn't think this through. When she realizes I'll be dead. Natsuki wraps her arm around the Parfait Girls box set, easily the largest one on the shelf.
Heavy. Hey, you! I don't think I can bend down without falling. I can take this one.
Eh? But then I have to let go of the chair.
It's fine. Just for a second. Hurry up!
Alright. Let me just stand up. I slowly release my grip from the chair.
What do you mean stand up?
Natsuki looks down at me.
Why are you all the way back? Eh?
Natsuki looks like she just realized something, but she loses her balance if she moves. Natsuki, the box!
What are you looking at? You're trying to look at my...
Natsuki's legs shake. I'm not, I was just... Natsuki, don't try to move. Just give me the box.
You set me up! Go away! Get out!
But
I'll do it myself! Ah!
chair suddenly swivels beneath Natsuki's feet. Natsuki! The scene turns to chaos in a split second. The chair flies from under Natsuki's feet. Frantically, I try to catch her. The box topples out of her hands, and the books go flying. I got you! The full force of Natsuki's body against me throws me to the ground. A whole bunch of books pelt me in the face. Natsuki tries to shield herself with her own arms as her face lands straight on my chest. Ugh! My right arm and my back seriously felt the impact.
Ah!
Slowly, Natsuki comes to her senses. She presses her arm straight into me to prop herself up.
Eh?
Natsuki seems to realize that it's not the floor that's beneath her.
Gross! Gross!
Gah! A fist pounds into my chest. Natsuki then hoists herself to her feet.
What are you thinking? You sicko!
Everything okay over there? I heard a loud noise.
Monika suddenly peers in.
Monika! See what happens when you put manga on the top shelf? Are you trying to kill your club members or something?
Sorry.
Oh, and one more thing. It seems like your most recent club member is a total pervert. So, I hope you're happy.
I didn't! Somehow it's impossible for me to explain this whole bizarre situation to Monika, the real pervert. I didn't do anything, I swear.
I know, don't worry.
Monika said that quietly to me. So I am off the hook.
Oh no! My...
Huh? I look down. Natsuki's kneeling on the floor, holding one of the books that are scattered all over. There's a large diagonal crease along the page that she's desperately trying to smooth out. It must have landed on the page. Natsuki tries a bit more to fix the crease, but she can't get it out. So she gives up and slams the book shut, then throws it to the floor. As I continue to yell, she just lowers her head. Natsuki, are you...
Oh!
Natsuki's voice squeaks. I see tears on her face. I'll help get the crease out, okay? It's partially my fault, so... Natsuki shakes her head, still looking down.
Oh! I don't even care that much. Just... having a real bad day.
Natsuki stops again.
I didn't need to take it on you. I really didn't need to.
It's fine. Is there anything you want to talk about? Natsuki shakes her head.
Every day. It's so hard. I just want you to come to the club and...
Natsuki falls silent again. I can't press her, so I can only do what I know how to do. Alright, Well, I will help clean this up. I'll mute the rest of your manga for you. I pick up volume 2 of Parfait Girls. We'll set this one aside. So, help cheer you up a bit, right? We can get started on it once I'm done here. Natsuki looks up with glossy eyes. Her lips quivers.
Really nice.
Sounds really strange coming from Natsuki. I didn't expect it at all. Well, I'm just treating you like a friend, you know? Natsuki lowers her head and stifles another sob. I'm not sure what happened to her today, but being nice is the least I could do. Next couple of minutes are silent between us as I begin gathering the scattered books. I make sure to slip them to the box in the correct order. After a little bit, Natsuki starts helping. It isn't long before we're done, and I hoist the book onto the shelf where Natsuki wanted to put it. Then I got on the stool and quickly finished moving the rest of her books from the top shelf. Alright, that should do it. I hop off the stool. Natsuki averts her gaze.
Thanks.
It's nothing. Natsuki is holding the volume instead of sign in her hands. Alright, I'm ready.
Good. Even if you weren't, I'd make you anyway. You're taking responsibility for what you said. Think about cheering me up.
If you insist. We sit in the same spot as last time. I open the second volume. Natsuki mood quickly improves, laughing and pointing things out to me. She's surprisingly sharp, making note of a lot of subtle repeated jokes and background elements. In the end, I'm pretty impressed by how everything ties together in this manga. I guess Natsuki has good taste after all, and she's not a filthy casual. After some time, Monika gets our attention as usual, and it's time to share poems again. Guess I'll be holding on to this for now.
Yep. I think you sound more enthusiastic this time.
Well, I'm starting to get into it, you know?
Told you.
Yeah. Turn to my seat and slip the book into my bag.
Oh. I like this one, you. It has some nice feelings in it.
Ah, I'm glad. Does that mean it's better than yesterday's?
Let me think. I don't know. I guess I like them both.
That's not very helpful, you know?
Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad. But that's why I just go by my heart. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem.
I'm not sure that's exactly how it works. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of this whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you're like in the first place.
Yeah. Yeah, either.
Why don't you at least try giving it some thought?
You want to write something for me? That's so sweet.
Yeah, right. But you know, I was thinking about other people. You think about yourself once in a while. You don't, might end up getting hurt at some point.
Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep it in mind.
Well, whatever.
Anyway, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet. Yeah. I like things that are happy and things that are sad.
Happy and sad? Can't see you liking something sad, Sayori.
Well, I like happy the most. But sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can help give the rain cloud a little hug. And make it a nice happy rainbow.
Sayori does unexpectedly poetic.
It is? Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, you. I should go write that down then. You can read my poem now, okay?
It's the same poem. Natsuki reads my poem. She keeps glancing at me, then back at the poem. But now she must have read it more than once. Is it that bad?
No, it's not. It's good. It's really good, okay? There, I said it. Oh, this wasn't supposed to happen at all. Why can't you just be bad at this? My poems are supposed to impress you, not the other way around.
You're trying to impress me?
Obviously, you think I can let him enjoy yours writing more than mine? Give me a break.
Well, in that case, what's the problem with me trying to impress you?
I tell you.
Natsuki's face freezes, like she just realized something.
You're trying to impress me?
Natsuki vigorously scans her eyes over my poem one more time. Then the poem slips out of her hands and splutters to the floor.
I have to use the bathroom.
Red-faced, Natsuki quickly walks out of the room.
Hey, you. Did you do something to Natsuki? I just saw her rush out like that. You didn't do anything terrible, did you?
No! I just told her that. My voice gets caught in my throat. There's no way I could tell Monika that I'm trying to impress Natsuki.
Hmm?
Monika sees the poem lying on the floor and swiftly picks it up. She reads through it, her smile not fading from her face.
I see. You wrote this for Natsuki, didn't you?
I mean... not really.
In fact, didn't she like your poem a lot the other day, too? I'm surprised you know her taste so well already. Are you sure you're not cheating, you?
Cheating? What do you mean by that?
Never mind, I'm just kidding.
I don't understand Monika's joke at all.
Anyway. How do you think Natsuki feels about you? Oh, you don't need to answer that. It was just something for you to think about.
Hey!
Natsuki comes out and snatches the poem out of Monika's hands. Neither of us has noticed her re-enter the classroom.
Did you read this, Monika?
Of course, I liked it.
Oh! You really stop reading things that aren't for you, you know? You have a bad habit of doing.
Eh? But you wrote this poem. And we're supposed to share with everyone, right?
Oh!
Natsuki freezes. She apparently forgot that my poem is technically for everyone to read.
Okay, well, I think you is done sharing his poem with everyone. It's not like anyone would want to read this anyway. In fact, I'm just going to hold on to this.
If you insist.
What? Why are you looking at me like that?
Like what?
Oh! Never mind.
Natsuki, I'll give you the poem, but that's still not very fair to Yuri. She hasn't gotten to read it yet.
So what?
Well, I guess you is right, Natsuki. It's not fair if you don't let everyone finish reading it.
Fine.
Natsuki returns my poem.
Not much is going to like it though. Anyway, read my poem now. And no, I won't let you keep it. This is my only copy.
Read this already?
Not bad, right? You know, I'm glad that you can appreciate this kind of writing. I mean, I know I was talking about that yesterday. But I've been enjoying sharing my writing with you. So consider yourself lucky, okay?
Well, thanks for being honest.
What's that supposed to mean? I'm always honest. Just look forward or two, okay?
Alright, I will.
Are you still mad at me
Huh?
for disrespecting Natsuki yesterday? Because reading this poem, now I know why you got mad at me. Because you prefer her writing over mine.
That's not really true.
Meaning, when I disrespected her, I disrespected you too, didn't I? Oh no.
Yuri, you might be reading into this a little too much.
How could I be so stupid? I always let these things happen. Whenever I think before I speak, I just come off as awkward and unlikable. But if I speak without thinking, the things I want to keep inside come out and make people hate me. So please don't force yourself to be around me. I know this is what Monika wants. But it's not fair to you when you could be enjoying your time with Natsuki and Sayori.
Yuri,
Please. It makes it easier for me if you don't express any concern. Besides, I have my books with me. That's all I need.
Yuri smiles sadly and puts her head down on her desk. I'm frustrated. I don't hate her, but it's as if she's not capable of listening to me over her own thoughts. I sigh to myself. All I can do now is accept that that's how she is. She wants to be left alone, then I have no choice but to abide to that request.
Hi again, you. That was kind of silly with Natsuki earlier, wasn't it? I'm glad the two of you have been getting along so well.
That's one way of putting it.
Anyway, I already read your poem, but you can go ahead and read mine now. I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too.
Already read it. You seem more abstract than your last one, huh?
I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it.
No, I never said that. It's just a kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess.
I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise.
I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about, though.
Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monika's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when you might change your mind, or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room.
Is this about a festival?
Well, sort of.
Do we have to do something for the festival? Not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members.
That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations.
Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sayori has been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event.
Okay, that's great to know. But that doesn't tell us what we're going to be doing for the event.
Sorry. I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing.
Monika.
Yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is, we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sayori's putting it all on the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time.
Sayori has been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see.
Are you kidding me, Monika? Did you?
Eh? Well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea?
Oh, no! Not a bad idea. But I didn't sign up for this, you know? There is no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that.
I agree with Natsuki. I could never, in my life, do something like that.
Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear.
Guys.
No, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that. So, I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about.
Yeah. It's about expressing your feelings. Being intimate with yourself. Finding new horizons. And having fun.
That's right. And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if all it takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it.
Natsuki and Yuri remaining silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think Sayori and Monika have been trying really hard to get new members. At least we can do is help them out a little bit.
Well, maybe, but...
It looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left.
Oh. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get over it. Get it over with.
Alright.
Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri?
Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's unexpected faces.
I guess I don't really have a choice.
That's everyone. You're the best, Yuri.
This club is seriously going to be the death of me.
Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other.
No way
Monika, this is too sudden.
Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers?
Oh no.
Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable.
Can I go next?
Of course. Now, let's see.
Monika flips through her notebook to the specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium.
The title of this poem is The Way They Fly.
Monika begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is he simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monika. Sayuri looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. And finally, Monika finishes the recitation. The four of us applaud. Monika takes a breath and smiles.
That was so good, Monika.
Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori?
I'll go next.
Oh, Yuri's fired up all of a sudden.
Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium.
This poem is called...
Yuri anxiously glances at each of us.
You can do it, Yuri.
It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye.
Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's only like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into the sharp syllables of fierce and confident woman. The poem's full of twists and turns and a structure she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her, as if she's bewildered, even in herself. It's up to me to save this situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterwards, and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that I didn't want to applaud for her, but we're so caught off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back into her seat.
Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing.
Looks like Yuri's down with the count.
Okay. I guess I'm next then.
So Yuri hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium.
This one's called My Meadow. Sorry, Google.
Sayori.
That's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily?
Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out best that way.
I see. Okay then.
Sayori begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice is made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it, but hearing it comes from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes, and we applaud.
I did it!
Good job, Sayori.
But even you liked it. I guess that's a good sign.
What does that even mean?
It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be that other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery.
I don't really understand.
In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them, depending on what you're reading.
Oh, I know what you mean. Well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do in front of everyone.
And next time, I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know?
Okay.
Now, who's next? Natsuki?
Don't make me go before you. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let you lower everyone's standard a little before I have to do it.
Natsuki.
It's fine, it's fine. I might as well get it over with. It's not like I have much of a selection on what to read. Just to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Sorry, I'm not really as good as anyone else.
Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time, though.
Yeah, maybe.
Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki.
Yeah. I'm going.
Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium.
The poem is called... Why are you looking at me?
Because you're presenting.
Anyway, the poem is called Jump.
Natsuki takes a breath. When she starts reciting a poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki trademark style, and works surprisingly well when she's spoken out loud. The word feels like they bounce up and down as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She hops back to her seat.
That wasn't so bad, was it?
Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again.
Well... Do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people?
I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people. But when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing.
That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me.
Well, that's just how it is, so...
Well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting.
Jeez. Should probably find some other poem to recite instead.
That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. It makes me really happy.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival is coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far. I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day.
I can't wait!
I can do this. I can do this.
Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'd be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monika, but I'll do my best to get through it. It's for the sake of the club, and impressing Monika. I have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori?
Yep.
Look at you two, always going home together like that.
Kind of adorable, isn't it?
Jeez, guys. Don't make such a big deal out of it.
It must be a little nice, though.
Well, how am I supposed to respond to that?
It's okay, you. You don't have to say it.
Whatever, let's get going. And we'll stop there for tonight.